the reason why. To back what Anne is saying, this is what Mama Mohbad said concerning this particular issue when she was interviewed initially on the whole matter. I was called. She ran away from your job Monday. I still talked to the wife on Monday. I called her. When you come, when you play, when you go somewhere, when you show something more, when you show something, when you make something, when you show something more, see for my change. So you come, tell me, mom, or you go koja lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. Ibi tí mo ti ṣe fẹ́ ya, ọkọ̀ ní kó ra kọjá, kò sáré mú fún, wà náà sọ. Ṣé àwọn mi tó bá bínú, ipò ń sọ, wọ́n ń sọ nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní àwọn ìṣòro náà kọ̀ọ̀kan, wọ́n ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan. Now, I'm going to show you the video. That means something had happened to that boy before the mother called. Mom is dead, call. But she's anxious to know. And that correlates with the prime boy chat to me where she said, don't come for now. Because you are saying, Spending is saying, is creating a scenario to bury that man that Mohbad was okay. You know, he woke up. He was even talking about his video, whatever. So it's fine. From his train of thought, Mohbad is fine. Everything is going well. Thank you. In order to discredit the chat between me and Prime Boy. Okay. So at the end of the day, and you know what, he actually shot himself in the foot because if he's saying that Mohbad was fine, right? Why on earth would Prime Boy have to be reaching to me, you know, and saying, where's my bag? Can I have my bag? And then she's telling him, don't come for now. Because according to the same Spending, Spending was saying, Mohbad said, don't worry, Prime Boy will reach out to my dad. That's how we are, we'll settle. So you should have to pick up the phone and say, where are you? Come on here, Jerry, come and take your bag. And all of that. To show that there's nothing. So you see, what is shocking me with Spending is, how can you come up to inject a narrative of trying to make us understand that there was a timeline to Mohbad's activities on Monday, and no other person in that house can really correlate that fact? Because he had a show, someone went to comment section, the mother wanted to actually go for shopping or whatever. He was supposed to give his mother money. So why on earth would he not pick his mom's call? There's no other, activities of Mohbad that is mentioned that Monday. You can come up on a national, whatever, global media to say you spoke to him, he showed you his hand. So if that was the case, on Tuesday, you are told that this boy is dead. Would that shockwave not make you go mental to come out and ask them what happened? I left him, he was fine. What happened overnight? And that is the most craziest part. Come up with that. Now look at when this woman was about to say the truth. Look at the interception and look at the way they came to interject. Can you see? Somebody came to lay his hand on her shoulder to stop her, and the other came straight to her to whisper to her ear in just a second. What could he say? Mommy, stop. Oh, calm down. Notice her body language. Her body language changed. She now stuttered for a minute because she was going too deep. She was so she couldn't process her train of thought anymore. She stuttered. Yeah. That show was people in the spirit, so they had to now bring her back. They nudged her to say, okay, don't say further. You see, at the end of the day, I think I want to say something. One hand, you are shaking. Your shaking. You could do your own rest. No. Shaking. You could do your own rest. Three me, mom, or you
kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi ibi tí mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ yà ọkọ̀ rí kóra kọjá àgọ́sáyé ń sùn wà ló ń sùn tí àwọn ọmọ mi ti máa bínú ibi tó ń sùn wọ́n ń sùn yẹn wọ́n ní àwọn ìṣẹ́ gbọ́n kankan wọ́n ní mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan kan wọ́n sọ fún mi pé nítorí pé omi tó lọ wípé ẹ̀yọ́ sí àṣìṣe lọ́wọ́.
See, as all of them sit down like video people waiting for Christmas rice.
Her speech slowed down. That's to tell you that she's now trying to think.
What do you notice their railings? The railings? Do you notice their railings? Yes. And we are in our wishes to and don't forget to Stanley don't change his own story. Stanley don't change his story to Wumi's story. You know, before Stanley's story was Mohbad was having issue with Prime Boy because of Wumi. Because Mohbad thought Prime Boy is trying to support Wumi. That was the story he gave at the inquest, and that was the story he gave out. Now he has changed it to Wumi's story that Wumi was the one trying to like talk for Prime Boy, trying to come at Mohbad because of Prime Boy, fighting Mohbad because of Prime Boy. So he has changed everything. Now he is collaborating with this story. Exactly. He has changed. Exactly. Why not go change? How many months now? They must have communicated with each other now. So what do you expect? He has changed it now. When police has let the dog out, they are now roaming all over the place everywhere. Why wouldn't they change stories? They let everybody know. If they like, if you change stories to be story. All I know is from the onset, all of us we are not fools. We are not fools. If you keep lying and keep manipulating, spending, you don't know the package of what's on your head. My sister, I'll tell you something, please. Please, so that make everybody see how do good afternoon. Wait, please wait. Please, wait. That's what that's for English. I don't want to speak English because torí TikTok àti àwọn tó kù àtàwọn olórí burúkú olórí wa wọ̀nyí ẹ wò ẹ jẹ́ kí spẹ́ẹ̀dù máa parọ́ lọ ó fẹ́ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ni ẹ já mọ́nítọ̀ ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ti publicity o ẹ já mọ́nítọ̀ ti tán máa hàn kí ẹ sẹ́ ó rẹ́ẹ̀dì àti fẹ́ gbé sórí ni ẹ má tiẹ̀ bá ẹ má pìtì ẹ̀ ó rẹ́ẹ̀dì àyà ẹgbàá wọn ti fún ẹ̀mọ́ kó ti rọ̀bù sílẹ̀ báyìí lọ́jọ́ kú ẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀ ṣe press up a máa sì débèbè kì í ṣẹ̀wọ̀n nìkan ibi tó ti máa hàn jẹ tọmọ yìnbọn pa that's what I want to say thank you. Who will translate? What she said was what we do, we follow laugh. Now everybody's laughing in the comment section, we can't laugh. What she said was we should allow spending to keep lying so that they will use Gary to measure our spending jail. And we know go allow spending matter be like Bobrisky own. We go dey do follow up, bomber to bomber. Exactly, we need to go dey talk for prison every now and then. If I don't be upset too, I think one of the things we can try this evening alongside what we're doing, please, the CTC of spending, all the interviews we have granted, if you can just put it out there so that at least the world would know and see the inconsistency of everything. You came late. We have been playing this. We played everything earlier on. I'm sorry. Okay, if you've done it, that's fine. Don't say you like what you did. That's fine. We are still going to expose spending the more because spending is giving us a very thick forest. Now. Today is what spending is doing for us. Spending is not helping this situation at all. Spending is not helping anything at all. If anybody thinks spending is doing anything, spending is damaging the whole story. Listen to spending now. When he does, they are just going to let him down. Okay, go. got into that. Now information. Children saying the children go by. And people were just sitting in that platform listening to this man swearing for little children. Actually, the platform Naturally, platform. I don't want to.
You can do that. Size Rotex Sam said, I
you know, my share one by one.
accept the man.
My share, Sammy Jojo, you do it one by one. Sammy Jojo, I'll bring you up. Take it one by one.
Notice that Sammy Jojo, Jolo, the goats. Eshewu, E-goat. Do you not see Sammy Jojo coming up to come and buttress Supreme? I'm telling you, Sammy Jojo. Mobile sorrow.
I need to know Sammy Jojo, I need to know Sammy Jojo, Sammy Jojo, Sammy Jojo, I must over a job. Sammy Jojo, I need to know. Shall you know that?
Today is my birthday, Uncle Monkey.
Okay, what you doing? Green goes are early. Since that one of our baby looking quiet. Everybody should be wrong.
Sorry, I want to say shoe. Àwọn àfihàn wọn sọ̀rọ̀ so ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ máa ma fi ìkọrí sínú kókó ti fẹ́ yí yín lórí.
Ká ló gbé ṣùgbọ́n mọ́ sókè.
Ìkọrí inside your wig. And time inside your wig. Ẹ mú kó ẹ fi iyọ̀ sínú kó. Ẹ ti fẹ́ yàwó ìlú.
Àmì Jojo tó yẹ kẹ́ máa sọ fún Supreme pé kí wọ́n ignore kọ́ máa ẹ̀yìn náà fún wọn gbá sókè wá sọ fún ẹ.
Ìjọ má bínú àgbẹ̀ máa yí igbó tó ń mu. Ẹrú Supreme nìyẹn, èmi ti expose ẹrú Supreme ní gbogbo àwọn generation. Can you imagine this coming up to protect Supreme? It shows how powerless you are, powerless. I raise my mic from now on, you are Supreme, until you leave this platform. Tobacco, real shit. Tó bá fẹ́ rí next birthday, ó lé ẹ̀kọ́ ìlú ìgbà tí ó lọ gbé ayé lára wá.
Sammy Jojo,
Sammy Jojo, ó ní jèrè náà. Èmi tó jẹ́ bá bí ẹ̀, ó ní rí ọ̀la, ó ní rí next year. Lẹ́yìn èyí tó wà yìí, gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀, gbogbo wọn náà máa kú ìwé tó máa kú ní next 24 hours.
Àtúbà ṣẹ́ni bí ìkọ̀tẹ̀ dá
sí. Tó fẹ́ wèrè lọ, tó wá jókòó sí orí òkú, tó wá gbé ẹ lọ sí orí òkú. Ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń ṣòfò, ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń ṣòfò, ẹni olóríire dé. Èmi wọ́n sáré lójú ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àpò. Wá ṣe Ẹni sóríire, ẹ lọ sí wọn. Ẹ lọ sí Rotex Sam wá. Ẹ lọ sí gbogbo àwọn sóríire tábà ń sọ ìbò tábà ń try láti prime ara wa tábà ń try láti wà civil pẹ̀lú yín mọ̀ pé wèrè ń gbá lórí wa ni ìwọ ló wà lórí ìgbà supreme wọ́n ti ṣe wọ́n máa ń ṣe àlàyé question wà lórí platform wà lọ máa ṣe lẹ́yìn ara ẹ̀ ó ṣe dàgbà tó àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ wà á lọ wọ́n á máa fi ẹ́ sí play chess wọ́n á máa ṣe gáàsì lórí ẹ̀ wípé ọ̀yọ́ intelligence tó nílé ayé yìí orí orí wáyé tí ò ṣe olóbo maggots.
Oh. Oh, where is that live streaming now? Flower play, right? So we didn't know. Walking, right? Watching it, right? Wọn live streaming tó gún tó máa gbé mi dàárọ̀ la. Live streaming wọn máa gbé mi dàárọ̀ la. Oh, live streaming náà kan wà tó gún náà. Live streaming nìkan báyìí tó gùn bá àbí kí n lo fóònù mi. Kò fẹ́ lo fóònù tí wàá lo fóònù mi mama alarm mama disturb.
play so 1 hour shine. No be me dear 1 hour.
Can Ariel Power Gel win against 100 tough stains? Challenge on. Lobster sauce.
Automatic process.
Is there any other tough stain left?
Dried in salsa.
Ariel Power Gel removes over 100 tough stains in 1 wash.
Don't be a guest. Be a guest star. Whatever you do with your life, get on with it. Get on with your life.
Beta.
And if you keep still mentioning my name, maligning and defaming my name, you will never see progress in your life. Because you'll be too busy involving in my matter. And you will run out to forget your own matter. And that is how your life will rule. Because at Dabi, tó bá yẹ pé mo ti ṣèkà fún ìwà Àdùkẹ́ yìí nǹkan ni.
So máa ń ṣe kàfá mi.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo wà bí sí Àdùkẹ́.
Ó máa ń ṣe kàfá mi pẹ̀lú sọ́ọ̀sọ́.
People, how are you guys?
Whatever you do with your life, get on with it. Get on with your life.
Beta.
And if you keep still mentioning my name, maligning and defaming my name, you will never see progress in your life. Because you'll be too busy involving in my matter. And you will run out to forget your own matter. And that is how your life will rule. Because at Dabi, tó bá yẹ pé mo ti ṣèkà fún ìwà Àdùkẹ́ yìí nǹkan ni. Whatever you do with your life, get on with it. Get on with your life.
Beta.
And if you keep still mentioning my name, maligning and defaming my name, you will never see progress in your life. Because you'll be too busy involving in my matter. And you will run out to forget your own matter. And that is how your life will rule. Because at Dabi, tó bá yẹ pé mo ti ṣèkà fún ìwà Àdùkẹ́ yìí nǹkan ni.
So máa ń ṣe kàfá mi.
Tó bá jẹ́ pé mo wà bí sí Àdùkẹ́.
Ó máa ń ṣe kàfá mi pẹ̀lú sọ́ọ̀sọ́. Ó máa ń ṣe kàfá mi.
Ìwọ tí ó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, kò ṣe máa bá yé kiri láyé máa fi lọ nìyẹn. Because I have nothing to, I can't be fighting with people like you. Because I won't even get myself there. I know I've said I don't respond to her, leave her, and I'm sure I won't. But at this point, I just have to address you to your own level, who you are. And all these games you are playing. Because some people don't want to help you. You abuse them, they took their money, all you so.
I don't want them to abuse me. Kò ní dá fáwọn tó dáwó sínú traveling process mi. Ayé gbogbo wọn máa bàjẹ́ ní A to Z. For them to dig money into their hand and put it in that traveling, that kò ní dá fún the grace. I don't want this stupid money. I would rather go back to her. I would rather be doing housemaid with the grace. Na them carry the coming for Nigeria. I traveled myself without nobody. How do you not think I can go myself with a grace? Couldn't that phone? You didn't say you don't see something to abuse.
The foundation, now you are trying to rebuild another people that are going to help you away from Libya. And is this how you're going to achieve that? Than fighting, defaming people's name?
How many people am I fighting? Do you see anybody in my platform with me right now? Even this one where they do tonight, it will still touch you. The grace. Is that what you want to do? Your own voice note is defaming you. Your own voice. You are not even proud of what you say. I'm sure this one that you are saying in this video that you say 1 week ago, you can never defend it in future. You will be so useless, Lagata. You will be so useless, your own voice. What is she? Your own voice. Even though you just play it and say, his voice not too strong now. You can't defend your own voice. And you are calling that one defame, calling that for. If I did not defame, who will I defame? I need to say me go do rubbish. I will make it all obstructing justice. Alone blue quarter. And then buying and sheep. Anyway.
Getting upset that somebody that lied on my name had come to apologize and we have sorted out. I'm not evil like you. I was rude.
I'm not upset that somebody lied on your name. Isabella lied on your name and you both settled it. I'm not upset about that. I am upset for what you did to Mohbad's spirit, for not that thing.
We don't need to nation at this time. The public is grieving. We've gone through people. We don't need donation. Just like Ada Universe, Igbo, the foundational lawyer. So when Ada wanted to shoot on people that were dragging her name, it wasn't him and because they were going to do that for her. It was her own foundational lawyer, which I believe was in her foundational lawyer. There were two lawyers at the press conference. Because I remember then you said you wanted 4 million for those lawyers and people donated. People donated money. And those are his foundation lawyers. So if Domi is having any other case or anything like that, his foundational lawyer needs to be taking care of those. But when it comes to justice for Mohbad, there is no high court.
Ṣáàrí nǹkan tí máa fi látàárọ̀ ọ̀gá. It's too loud. Mo fẹ́ sùn náà.
we do not have a separate public. It is one public fighting for the same justice, and I think it is only going to be a formidable force if we all collaborate together and have one cause, one justice cause, one movement. I think it's going to be fantastic. And I know when we vested when we read this Smith and Bankole, they've had several cases, or one case with the Ilingushis and or something like that. They know that if Bankole and Smith are in this case, they know that anybody that needs to go down will go down. And I know they've been trying to prevent them from being in this case. So I'm going to continue to appeal and beg if we can bring everybody, just like Susan have said publicly, and just like I have been saying in private, and I've been discussing. I have a lot of information actually from all parties. Like I've always been saying, I'm not even a fan of Barrister Odumosu, but for justice, I will support him. I just got the phone number of Barrister Shitu, whom I intend to call today. When after
sorry, ma'am, for cutting you off. Sorry, ma'am. I would like to hear from Crunch Queen, since she is part of Baba's legal team. Let's hear from her. So if she can go and discuss this with them, it will help us that they accommodate him. Let's hear from her. Thank you, ma'am.
It's Pet's Cage. I hope I got it right. I'm not part of Baba's legal team, okay? So let me just try to verify that. But I will pass on the information. But I just want to say this. I think Baba has a right to choose his own team of lawyers. But I'm not holding brief for Baba. So if he's going to accommodate Smith and Bankole, why not? To be honest, why not? Because the battle for justice can be fought from different angles. And if they are willing to expand the current legal team to accommodate another chamber, in all honesty, why not? I'm being honest. This is my own opinion. Why not? So pass it across to those very close to Baba. Thank you, Lady Aries. Thank you, Susie, for justice.
Thank you very much. Let me just piggyback on that. Just FYI, even, let me put it this way, even the oppositions, when they get to court, they share notes. If I am a prosecutor and you can Candy Crush Queen is a defense team, even when we get to court, we share notes. If I have to come up with my witnesses, I have to let them know so they can prepare their own cross-examination. So really, in the actual courtroom, they will be working together in the actual courtroom. I think the major part of it is the contribution going to one purse and one purse dispensing the funds to pay these people. And I think, that is the major aspect of this case. Because when they actually, Shitu and Barrick Smith and Bankole, they know themselves. They are at a position in the field. So it's not that I want to share. So they will definitely share and rub minds in the courtroom. But for us to have a single pause and stop saying, oh, this is Baba's legal team, this is the public legal team, because in fairness, if we are going to say that with the public pay for public, Baba pay for Baba, but if public is paying for Baba, then public is another public or a segregated public is paying for Bankole, then we are still not together. I think this is just my take, and it's subject to debate.
You're absolutely on point, Lady Aries. Absolutely on point. So we'll take the submission to Baba and see if they can accommodate Smith and Bankole to come on board. To be honest, on point.
Yes, sorry. So if that will happen, then the Ada's is it GoFundMe or whichever way she has been using to get funds from the public. So since if they come together, talking about if they come together now, then it means that there should be a kind of collapsing the accounts together. Maybe Ada's whatever bring down his own whatever down to, so everything now will remain under, so Baba's team now will spearhead everybody. Everything now comes to the table of Baba's team. Both Ada supporters and the fund raised, everything comes, since the public will be responsible for the payments. I don't know if my point is right. I'm just
let me come in here. Let me come in here because first cage. Let me come in here. I'm not holding brief for Baba, and I'm not committing to anything. I'm not committing to Smith and Bankole coming on board, so that nobody quotes me. I'm not committing to that. All I'm saying is I will pass on the submission proposed by Lady Aries, Susie for Justice, to the team, and they will find a resolution around that. So I, as a person, I am not committing to anything. So please, I just want to be clear. Thank you.
And Friendship Queen, I'm sorry. I'm hearing that there is a coconut GoFundMe foundation. I don't know if that coconut stuff is still on, but the lady Susan, if I'm not mistaken, used to be together. If you want, I can give you, or we can furnish you her number. And I know Susan, she can speak for herself, but she also donated into that GoFundMe. And I know that 100% Susan says she has collected her money back. I'm really not sure if that GoFundMe is still functioning, but it can also be collapsed into, it can also be collapsed anyway, because we have not even spoken to them since December or thereabout. But I know that Chairman brought it up to my attention today, and we spoke on that GoFundMe. I believe I still have her phone number. I can furnish you with her phone number and you can speak to her. But I am 100% sure she will not have any problem with that, because she is also Justice for Mohbad. So
all right, Lady. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Lady Aries, but I wouldn't want to support collapsing one GoFundMe into another. There is only one authentic GoFundMe currently running, which Baba himself made a video about. And that is the GoFundMe link that you will find on Bookie Justice Club page. You will also find it on my page on Facebook. Because when you start collapsing one GoFundMe into the other, Lady Aries, it will cause wahala. It will cause wahala. And to avoid it, let each one run by itself. Or let the public know the GoFundMe that we are referring to avoid bias, to avoid misconception, or to avoid error, to be honest. So me, I will not support collapsing the Coconut Foundation GoFundMe into the one Baba himself is promoting, the Aries. I don't lie you. I will not support it, honestly.
Maybe I didn't use the right English. What I mean by, should we close it and put the money from there into this? That's what I'm envisaging.
No. Well, it's the same thing. Collapsing is simply mean moving money into one and just let one be running. All I'm saying is that would not be advisable, because at the end of the day, it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems. So let the one that, no, to be honest, let the one that Baba himself is championing, that has the name of 4 trustees. Baba's name is there, Famuyiwa's name is there, Bukky Joseph's name is there, and Light One Paul's name is there. That is the one that is, yes, that is the one that is being used to fund his legal expenses. So okay,
Madam,
please. Go ahead, sir.
Please. You see, the Bible says in all we are getting, we should do what we should get wisdom. Please, I know you and Lady Aries might be having one or two things, but what we are doing here...
No, we don't have anything. No. Now, we won't meet on this back. We don't get anything.
Hold on.
I just want to clarify that part. We don't get anything.
Okay, take him. What we are doing here today is a way forward. And what I've said, I am not saying you have accepted. I am saying take it to your people and discuss this with them. And I am seeing possible means of this helping us. I do not know others, whatever, but I have listened to her some time ago, maybe September, October, yes. I listened to her very well, and I know that lady is humble, she doesn't have issues. Okay, if someone on our own stood up and said, no, we are going to fight for Mohbad, and they decided to hire a lawyer, a son, okay, you should know that they want justice. And if these people have gone this far, there is no point of pulling them down. If you are talking of Baba, is it Baba that is paying? It is the people. So when we are talking of public, it's still the same set of people we're talking about. What is the essence of having to go for me? If you say the two should move, then let the two go for me be posted in same platform everywhere. Since we are fighting same cause. But I am saying there is no need for this power tussle. I am just saying power tussle here. There is no need for that. What we need to do... Sorry, man. Before I lose my point, sorry, man. What we are saying here is that Baba's team spearhead everything, but let Bankole Smith be admitted into the team. Since we are expanding, then every fund raised for Bankole should be moved over. Since we have it. In accounting, we can also audit the accounts of the other people. Since it's public. Thank you. Can I respond to that, please?
Okay.
So do you want to go first, or can I respond?
No, you go first. Go first.
All right. Petco, just a quick response to that. There's a foundation that has its primary goal. Okay? The foundation, I don't know the name, okay, the public lawyer where it's coming from. It has a foundation. It owes the society a duty. Okay, so if that foundation decide to embark on just for Mohbad, it's a good thing for that foundation, and that foundation has members. Okay, and as long as there's a good result coming out from its endeavors, people will support that foundation. The foundation is an established foundation. I don't think the GoFundMe is needed for that. For the public law, the public law is already under the foundation that has been functioning even before now. So I think let the foundations keep doing their work. There are so many foundations, who were in the inquest, who have taken this upon themselves, who are working. So what we can just say is this: anybody in the foundation, if they are doing so well for just Mohbad, we can support the foundation. So just let them do their job. This is already a team that is inaugurated, that everybody has come to accept it. Let's give them a try. Let the team function, and every other foundations aspect that is functioning in its own capacity, they are registered to the government. Let them do their due diligence. How about that? Go on, Susie.
Yeah, you actually answered my question to him. the foundation is not actually depending on Baba Mohbad's GoFundMe. It's an individual who come together to donate the money. The money that was being paid for the SAM is not GoFundMe money. It was an individual.
Yeah. There is a foundation. Sorry, I said it, Susan. This foundation at that universe was existing before just for Mohbad, right?
Yes.
And the foundation has money in its pocket. I mean, the foundation is created to reach the society. That's its primary duty. Okay? And the foundation is only doing their job to reach the society. And then people who feel their impact, they will support the foundation. That one is automatic, unless maybe there's a different setup or a different team somewhere. But just let the foundation, function. The foundation, as long as they are doing well, the foundation will prosper. They will prosper. How about that?
Yeah, the foundation is not depending on Papa GoFundMe, but if we all can come together under the same umbrella, because they keep on kicking against the public lawyer.
So, are you part of the foundation? Are you part of the foundation?
No. How can I be a part of the foundation? No.
Yeah, so let the foundation function.
Yes, I'm part of the people who, vote, because it was a vote for Ada to put down her foundation.
Do you want to help make that easy for me? Because I think we're not on the same chapter. It's a foundation that has decided to help. The lawyers coming through that foundation on behalf of that foundation to help the society. Or how does this work? I don't know.
Good morning, everyone. First thing first, I think discussing about collapsing funding, I think is wrong on this platform. This is not the right place to talk about that. If you truly want to talk about the funding. Number one, the GoFundMe,
we now support it.
Now, just let me finish. This is not the platform to collapse any GoFundMe. Number one, Ada Wazobia Foundation representative is not here. Why are we talking about GoFundMe collapse? Number two, is Crunch Queen, the Crunch Queen representing Baba? She's not. So if you have people that, I think such discussion like this,
Chairman was there and we'll round up with all of those things before we came.
You are not getting my point.
Okay.
If you want to talk about collapsing the GoFundMe, I don't think it's ideal. Because the GoFundMe of Baba has different objectives. They have a number of things on their artillery that they want to use the GoFundMe for, and it is set. So was supporting or financing the other foundation GoFundMe part of the artillery ammunition? The answer for me is no. So this is not the platform to talk about that. Now, I understand, just as I've been hearing, people were saying it's the same public that is doing the same thing. Square and file. Now, if the public is going to support GoFundMe that was formed by the Muiwa and Baba Joseph Alopa all together, let them support it. Does Ada Foundation have a GoFundMe now? No. There is no existing GoFundMe regarding it. But are they also trying to fund their project? Yes. What should happen is, if the public agree that they are all working for the same cause, let anyone that is interested in helping the other foundation GoFundMe reach out to them and see how they are set up, because they have their own setup, their own. So you cannot collapse two entities that have been existing separately, one before the other, together. Because for me, it doesn't make any rational sense. Now, what I believe that should be well discussed here is the acceptance that everybody go for the GoFundMe. And I believe everybody has also discussed, because I wasn't there, I believe everybody had, discussed regarding the accountability of this account. Now, for the Aduka GoFundMe, I think we should leave it for them to find a way to raise the money for themselves. Part of the public might be reached out to. Good. You understand? Don't let us mix things together, because at the end of the day, you are going to create conflict. And the conflict you will not be able to separate, because you have two entities handling this thing. That is what I'm going to say. Because at that foundation, that is the leader of that foundation, is not on this platform. You cannot shave a head behind her. We don't know how it is set up. So you can't be, talking about it. It is a laudable idea that everybody should come together. It's a laudable one. But let them stand differently. Let them stand differently. Let people support them. They are going for the same cause. But I believe supporting that of Baba, the elements are already specified. Do you want to go back and recreate it and add more to it because you want to accommodate another one? You understand what I'm trying to say? We just want to keep things simple and clear. That we eliminate ambiguity. As far as I'm concerned, that is just my thoughts.
Harris, can we get other foundation so as to know her goal?
She will probably still be sleeping, but I think yes, she probably will be able to come to
invite one of the evening, whenever she's ready, bring her up so we can hear from her inside.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. And that's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, aristocrats. Thank you. Justice for Mohbad. Lady Aries, if Papariano permit me to take my leave, I appreciate everyone. God bless you all. We will get justice for Mohbad, however long it takes. No retreat, no surrender. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Please, I beg to digress here, okay? I'm not bothered with the GoFundMe and stuff. I think everything has been resolved. But let's come back to the drawing board regarding the purpose of why all these GoFundMes and stuff like that were created. That's to help us get prepared for this case. Please, the private autopsy or the toxicology report that we are meant to do for ourselves, it is no news that the government might, I'll just say the hypothesis, might try to botch that result. Let's not fool ourselves. The possibility that the result might not be what we want to hear there's a high probable chance. So please, it's unfortunate Crunch Queen has left, chairman and every other. Okay, well, Lady Iris is there and other people are there. So please, what is the update with this private autopsy? Please, let's leave the bracket thing now. What is the update with it? Are we waiting to when they come back? If, let's say, they read it next month, are we waiting to be fooled and just be there, okay, and then we'll start asking for another time for us to go do our own blah, blah, blah? What is the update? We really need to get our games on. Most of the things of this GoFundMe on either parties, I suppose, or say presume, is to tackle things like this. So please, what is the issue? Because I'm really panicking about them coming up with a botched result, and a lot of people's emotions are running high with this case. So we don't want them saying this boy causes because they have waited that long. There's a sketchy truth to this point of, they send the samples abroad and some other crap. It's getting to 8 months now. So what if they come out and say they died of natural causes? What if they come up with some jargon that we don't want to hear? What is our game plan? What is the strategy? Those are the things we need to start discussing now. GoFundMe has been sorted. Tick the box. The other guys who have been jailed, they're working on that. Tick the box. Let's come back to the drawing board. Thank you.
What if we don't know how to draw? Not all of us can draw.
What I'm going to say? That is a very way to go. But I think everybody needs to come to the same pedestal, number one. As for me, apologies, I came in between, but I'm only talking of what I spoke about what I meant. Let me quickly talk about what hand raised, which is a fantastic way to go. What is the strategy going forward? You are raising money. Have they prioritized their wish list on that GoFundMe we're talking about? Which one is the priority? Is the GoFundMe taking care of both civil and criminal and media communication, etc.? If it is, if what that GoFundMe will be taking care of is more than what is on that wish pocket, we need to know. And they need to prioritize so that which one has a deadline. For example, I would say that the postmortem activities has a deadline. Because we don't know if the next year they will read the government's postmortem report. If they read it, we get the extension, etc. We need a limit of it. So that we are late already, but we need to be more strategic. And cover the ground. And reform is really very important. The strategy for yes, I know. On Crunch Queen and Chairman on their conversation as it is that they are hoping that the inquest is going to and Chairman, yes. Yeah, both of them they were here. I mean, they did some apologies and were able to resolve some things and forge ahead. So now, this is the strategy that I'm seeing. Their hope is that the case go longer, that inquest last longer, even maybe till September or maybe August, longer. Because according to her, she made mention of they are still hoping that the driver of that Prado Jeep is going to speak, that Russia is going to speak, the 100 persons that were in that house, they're going to invite some of them, and she was just mentioning different people that they are just going to see that people speak in the inquest. And when you look at all these numbers, look at from December till now,
This morning, he's been behaving very strangely. Looks like he's gone crazy over rollbacks, smacks. Don't be a fanboy. Be a boathead. Better face with boat. If I return and say my observation will be crime, when I will see at the church. At this point, the way we're getting the on this bad matter,
According to these online polls conducted by influencers, the best solution would be for all the aspirants in the coalition to stand behind Peter Obi and support him.
So be a real person. I said, yeah.
2027. And it's not just
I left.
Some respected journalists in traditional media
nobody's talking about it.
Making the same points that if the coalition
the thing is, nobody's talking about it. Everybody's fighting instead.
Demonstrably different
make
from the
peace,
outset.
and maybe you can speak about it. But you don't have to worry about me. I know it's not right, but it's past now.
With an eye on the presidency needs, even though, according to one
2 weeks ago,
Olaoye, writing in the leadership newspaper, a lot of work still has to be done to set.
If I return and say my observation will be crime, when I will see at the church. At this point, the way we're getting on this bad matter,
and for myself, I appreciate it though. Go make peace so everybody will be happy again. It's unnecessary for all the fighting. That's all I ask of you. If you can do that.
I don't understand. I'm sorry, I'm not fighting for anyone. I just feel that this is wrong. I speak about it. I'm not fighting for anyone. Yeah, I just feel that this is wrong. We have to speak about it. And I just see that if we don't talk about this, it's going to affect everybody. Everybody is going to collect their serve breakfast and give them breakfast.
Everybody will get their own portion.
Yes, so
I know, but the thing is, nobody's talking about it. The thing is, nobody's talking about it. Everybody's fighting instead. Go, make peace, and maybe you can speak about it. But you don't have to worry about me. I know it's not right, but it's past now. It's 2 weeks ago. Past is past. We keep walking forward to the future. So just try to make peace. Everybody should make peace. I don't want to be in my name in everybody's mouth. I know. I don't know why it's gone out this far, but I don't want to have anything to do with it anymore. And I'm not going to allow anybody from here on out to come to my platform to insult anybody or to drag anybody or anything like that anymore. I allowed IT Guy to do what he did because he said everything that I wanted to say that I couldn't say because I was trying to keep it all inside. But I appreciate IT Guy for standing for me. But from here on out, it needs to stop. And anybody who has an issue should take that issue to their platform. So my name is not going to keep being brought into people's mouth. You know what I'm saying? I just want peace. That's all. And what happens is when people are dragging me, they'll take people who are close to me and try adding them to the scenario when they have nothing to do with it. So I'm just looking for the peace. I don't want any more fighting. I appreciate you a lot, Papa. You already know that. I've been liking you for a long time because you speak your mind and your, what's the word? I can't even think of the word right now, but you're really strong on your beliefs and I like it. So you heard me. That's all I wanted to say is please go make peace.
Thank you very much. I love Paparano so much. I will not lie you, but me, I also love everybody in the system. But I want to check on me for time to I'm supposed to this morning. Well, I will also say to you, I know, this is not the setup. You also have to make settle with Supreme Lady. You guys have to come together. When we were one together, we were fighting one cause. I remember those people from Paparano platform to Supreme Lady to Susie. And then we come to your platform. We just do it, roll around. We were here together, everybody. So it's like fun to everybody. I remember those days. But it's also better. And this is not set up. You can do what you think is right for you. You are not a baby, you are an adult. So, but I will also advise, let us just let go and forget the job. A lot of people are true for past. If you can forgive this boy from Nigeria, Pekis, when he insults you, you should let go. Guys, I would say Supreme have not gone through that with insulting you. So your please forgive and put off your heart, but just also let go. With Supreme, and let's forget everything. So no problem, please.
But to be honest with you, can I be honest with you? When it comes to Aries, the only thing I did was remove myself as a moderator and had words with her in a WhatsApp. But as far as TikTok goes, she blocked me like a freaking long time ago. And I just let it be that way. I haven't said her name for anything. So I don't even understand. I'm confused what's really going on here. The only thing I did on Papriana's platform that day is I mentioned that what Yomi and she did was illegal. That's all I mentioned. And then it turned into something that went out of control. I left and I've never gone back. I've been here on my platform. But I think everybody needs to stop all the fighting and make peace. That's what I'm saying. But I plan to stay in my lane. I plan to stay in my own lane. That's all. I don't know how this turned out the way that it is or the way that it has. My freaking name and my picture is all over the place as if I committed a crime. And I didn't commit any crime. But I don't know, it's gone out of control and I think it needs to stop now. I'm not allowing any of it on my platform anymore. I'm going back to the way it was when I first started. And if nobody comes to my live, I'm okay with that as well. It should be taken down. It should be taken down, especially when it's not true. But I'm not going to dwell on it. Good morning, good morning.
Ich habe absolut alles ausprobiert. Ich habe Coachings verkauft, E-Books, monatliche Abo-Modelle. Ich habe einen Podcast gestartet und einen YouTube-Kanal. Und weißt du, was für mein Business mit Abstand am besten funktioniert hat? Automatisierte Online-Kurse. Durch meine Online-Kurse habe ich seit Jahren ein sehr stabiles Online-Einkommen und bin komplett frei. Ich kann leben, wo ich möchte, arbeiten, wann ich will und habe sehr viel Freizeit, obwohl ich kein großes Team habe, keine Coachings machen muss, komplett frei bin und auch nur ein paar Stunden am Tag arbeite. Denn unter uns, all das ist mir einfach viel zu stressig. Wie verkaufe ich also genau meine Online-Kurse automatisiert und wie kann ich damit so viel verdienen? Genau das erkläre ich dir in meinem brandneuen Buch. In dem Buch halte ich nichts zurück und erkläre dir Schritt für Schritt, wie du aus deinem jetzigen Wissen einen Online-Kurs erstellen kannst, wie du ihn vermarktest, auch wenn du keine Reichweite hast und vor allem, wie du ihn komplett automatisiert verkaufen kannst. Klicke also einfach hier auf den Link, um mehr über das Buch zu erfahren. Bisherige Leser sind von dem Buch auf jeden Fall komplett begeistert. Und das Buch kostet auch gerade mal 4,99 € und du bekommst sogar noch eine 100%ige Geld-Zurück-Garantie. Und falls du dich gerade fragst, warum ich mein ganzes Wissen so günstig in einem Buch herausgebe, ganz einfach. Ich bin davon überzeugt, dass wenn dir das Buch gefallen wird, du in Zukunft einen meiner Online-Kurse bestellen wirst. Deshalb klicke am besten hier auf den Link und erfahre mehr über das Buch. Kann ich dir versprechen, dass auch du mit Online-Kursen Erfolg haben wirst? Natürlich nicht. Aber ich kann dir versprechen, dass du in meinem Buch wirklich alles lernst, was du wissen musst, um einen Online-Kurs zu erstellen, zu vermarkten und automatisiert zu verkaufen. Ich wünsche dir viel Spaß beim Lesen.
Chelsea Residences by Damek. Football meets seafront luxury at Dubai's first football-branded residence. 1, 2, and...
Once this case is over, I'll be leaving I'll be leaving TikTok. So whatever's out there, I could care less. Nobody knows me in person. So it doesn't really mean anything to me. The mentality of Nigerians is way different than I'm used to. So I just gotta let it blow it off. Let it fall by the wayside. And I have to be the bigger person. I have to be the bigger person. And each person should try to be the bigger person. Each person should do that. Try to be the bigger person. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning. Ayaba, good morning. Wendy Werricks. Are you talking to yourself, Ayaba? That you are doing great today. Thank you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Good morning, Abby. Yeah, my subject today is for peace. The fighting is out of control. Out of control. I've never seen anything like this in my life, to be honest. Never. And I've never been involved in it before. And I am this time. You girl, Abby. Yes, great storm. Quiet storm, I mean.
Yeah.
Summer breeze. Summer breeze.
Hey, I'm curious. How did Peckins insult you?
Way back when we had a hurricane.
Yeah.
He said that he said I was in the hospital, which I wasn't, and he says he hopes I die there. I don't know what that was all about. I don't, because I was offline for days because we didn't have power, and I came back to that. So I'm like, I don't even understand why he would even say that. Maybe because he was on Colos. But I don't have any problems with Peckins. He's fine with me today, almost like he never said it before. I don't know. I don't know. Huh?
How do you know?
Somebody recorded him. You know, he was like on his live. Yeah, you know how these bloggers go around recording everybody. Yeah, it was one of them. But it's a Yoruba thing. Yeah, according to Aduka, it's a Yoruba thing. I don't know. These people, they wish themselves dead all the time. They curse their generations and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, wow. Stuff that I've never, it's all crazy stuff. Phoenix, you know that Quiet Storm is an American, born and raised in America, so she's one of us. I didn't even know that. Oh, you knew? Wow, it's new to me. Yeah, so my subject today is for peace. I'm looking for peace.
Did I tell you the story about how I tried to send some money to Nigeria? Let me tell you something. Peckins was doing the T-shirt drive, and I went to send him. I thought I could Western Union it. Do you know I went to Western Union and the people wouldn't even let me send it? By the time I got to Western Union, they blocked me. They had my name and everything blocked. I couldn't even send the money.
Yes, because you're not supposed to send to Nigeria. I went through that too. My name is blocked for Western Union and MoneyGram. I can't do either one. They blocked it because we're not supposed to send to Nigeria. They think it's scamming.
Well, you can. The lady said, "Do you know this person?" I said, "Yes." She said, "How do you know him?" I said, "TikTok." And once I said that, they shut me down. The lady said, "Are you related to this person?" I said, "No." She said, "How do you know them?" I said, "TikTok." She said, "Are they a real person?" I said, "Yes." So she said, all of a sudden, her machine broke. So I said, "Listen, I'll go right around the corner to another one." By the time I got there, they had already reported that I was coming to send money. Yeah.
I used to send money too to my husband. When we were married, he was still there and I was here. And I went through a lot of red tape to even try to send anything, and eventually they blocked me. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get him here? He has to do his part of the process. But I found other ways.
Yeah, well, they said Trump has it now. No foreigner can send money to, like, the Mexicans. They're always sending money to Mexico. They said they're shutting that down.
Yeah, it's come across my For You page.
Yeah, because if you notice those Mexicans, they send money all the time. That's why Mexico looks so good. Because as soon as they get paid, they send that money over to Mexico. They said Trump is shutting that down.
Yeah, I've been coming across my page. But I haven't been sending anything, so I'm not worried. But I'm like, wow, Trump's really on a... He's so racist, it's not funny.
Well, you know what? Donald Trump, when he said, "Make America Great Again," what do you think he meant? He meant just what he said. So if you go back into his history, if you look at Elon Musk, his history, his father, is atrocious. If you read up on Donald Trump's father, racist like hell. If you look at Donald Trump's son, Barron, you can see he's already been embedded. with hatred. His eyes are dead. And Jared Kushner, do you know Jared Kushner? Ivanka Trump's husband. Do you know he owns half of America? They said he owns Baltimore. And they said those blacks in Baltimore live in rat-infested squalor. They said his father went to prison for tax evasion. Donald Trump, during his first presidency, pardoned him. They said that man owns half of America, Jared Kushner, because when Jared Kushner's father went to prison, he turned everything over to Jared Kushner. And Jared, whatever is after a trillionaire, that's what Jared Kushner is, a zillionaire. That he owns so much. And when Donald Trump's ex-wife died, he buried her on the golf course. Yes. The golf course floods and rains. She just was
the reason. What I've been hearing is if you bury someone on your property, it becomes a cemetery, and you don't have to pay taxes or anything like that. But
Donald Trump rose to fame.
Yeah. We can't do that.
Ivanka put him on the map. Yeah, Ivanka put him on the map. And then he turns around and marries another foreigner. This lady is not even an American citizen. He's getting rid of everybody that is not white. When he said make America great again, what the hell did the people think he meant? And everybody, ICE is all over Texas. They're picking up people. The other night I was going somewhere, Dunkin' Donuts. And let me tell you something, it was rounding them up like crazy.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. Every night I see them stopping those Mexicans, and believe it or not, those Mexicans have made a home for themselves. They have kids at home, they have wives at home, and once they arrest them, they don't go back home. But you know what? They're making money off of them now. First, they started incarcerating the blacks. When you incarcerate people, it's business. And let me tell you something, the blacks, I have a son that started exhibiting mental behaviors, I would say. You know, he went to college.
Like PTSD?
Great. No, it wasn't PTSD. Sometimes you can inherit that stuff. And a lot of black people have it. A lot of mental illness runs in black people's family. They just don't address it. Mental illness, it can be inherited from one of your parents or through generational, believe it or not. And I worked in a hospital and they used to bring the young kids through, handcuffed from the juvenile jail. And I'm telling you, most of those kids were just like Mobad, geniuses. And it's just a moneymaker for the white man. Now he's replaced the blacks with the Mexicans because they have a lot of Mexicans down in Guantanamo Bay. They're taking them down from Honduras, Guatemala, because when you say Mexicans, they're picking up all different races. They're picking up Guatemalans, Colombians, because you know Texas, they call it the United Nations. It has a little bit of everybody in it. And it's a moneymaker for the white man. Incarceration. It's because they're not only just deporting them, they're incarcerating them.
Yeah, and sending them to other countries.
Exactly. I mean, you remember when Donald Trump first became president, there was a nun or a priest, whatever you call them, and she asked Donald Trump, please have mercy on the people. Okay, first of all, Donald Trump is a misogynist. He hates women. It's a fact. Okay, when she said have mercy on the people, the very next day he started ICE. And they started running through the fields, picking up the people. They said down in Florida, they were building them homes. And they went and picked them up. And a lot of those,
I guess they're rebuilding Alcatraz or Alligator-traz or something like that.
Yes, Alcatraz, right over there in California. They said he's thinking of opening it up because it's a money maker. That's how the white man makes his money, through incarceration. And he's already won through the black race. Now he's coming through the other race. But when Donald Trump said, make America great again, I knew exactly what he meant. And Joe Biden got so old, he didn't want to run, so he put Kamala Harris up to run because he knew she stood no chance against Donald Trump. Kamala Harris stood no chance against Donald Trump. And so he knew he was going to win again.
Is United States still on lockdown? No one can go out, no one can come in?
When was this?
It's been for the last week, as far as I know. We're on lockdown. No one can go out, no one can come in.
Yeah.
We have some Americans. Yeah, we have some Americans stuck out in, like, the Bahamas or something. They can't come back in.
Yeah. Line. They own half of America.
Doctors out here, you threw it away. Drivers out here, you threw it away.
Darosha got to àṣírí fúnra rẹ̀.
Darosha, you threw it away. And you now say, pay negligence. Negligence, my foot. Negligence, my foot.
Ó explain negligence fún wa ká mọ̀. Kí lórí.
Kí ni Wùmí pé nọ́ọ̀sì fún? Tó bá jẹ́ pé prime boy ló fi oògùn lu Mohbad.